Hello, everyone. I'm going to give everyone some time to hop on here. Hello, hello, hello. And I am going to share this that I'm on here. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight. Hi, guys. I'm just sharing here. How's everyone doing? Hi, Gwen. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Janet. And then I'm sure it's a little easier. Maybe. How's everyone doing tonight? It's different to be on here at night, isn't it? Everyone grab something to drink and you can relax, and we'll pull some cards tonight. Thank you. It's darker again. I had it this way last year. Well, I changed it a lot, but it was time to go back dark for a while. All right, there we go. I think we are good to go on there now. All right. So hopefully everyone is doing well. I know it's totally, you can hear my dog barking. I know it's totally different to be on here at night, huh? Is it weird? And I'm used to saying good morning, so we can't say that today. So we are in the waxing gibbous phase for the moon phase. So a lot of that has to do with making sure that you're reviewing your goals, going over what you want to do, where you want to go, adjusting and making changes. The energy is very strong right now, so it's still going to have a lot to do with bringing up old energy that we need to feel and experience, and then be able to release also what we no longer are meant to carry along with us. Thanks, girls. So, it's hard when this happens. It's hard when we go through this phase of bringing up old energy and trying to figure out what we're feeling and why we're feeling it. And also just trying to figure out in general where you go from here, you know, and that's kind of a big question for everyone right now, is just trying to figure out where you're going as far as like your goals. And some of you know where you're going or where you want to go, but it's just a matter of how to get there, or, you know, what road we're going to take on the way there. So it's interesting when that happens and when we're going through these phases and trying to figure all this out. Hi, Katie. Hi, Lori. Hi, Latrice. Awesome. Yeah, we're trying some different this evening. So we'll see how everyone likes it at night as opposed to in the middle of the day. I can't tell yet if I have more energy during the day or at night. I'm kind of thinking during the day. And I've literally been wearing my glasses all week this week because I felt like I got punched in the eye at the museum last Friday. I know some of you have seen the pictures that follow on there. So it's much better, but actually it was this one. It doesn't even look that red anymore, but I've been wearing my glasses all week just in case, to kind of give it time to relax. So yay, I'm so happy you guys all made it on here. Okay, so maybe if I seem like way more laid back and relaxed, that's the difference you'll notice at night. Because I'm not like jacked up on 3 cups of coffee. So just know that all the emotion that you're feeling right now, all the feelings of feeling like this extra is coming forward, or these feelings that you're not sure either where they're coming from or why you're getting them, it's important to at least acknowledge them and understand that you are going through them for a reason. Okay, that would be the most important thing, is knowing that you're feeling what you're feeling for a reason. Adjustment and refining. That's like the whole thing around the waxing gibbous phase. And I don't know, by the way, if any of you have not gone out or just like looked out the window at the moon tonight, it's gorgeous. It's not a full moon because it's kind of like that, you know, I don't know, like dipped phase to it. But there's an energy ring all the way around it. It looks really cool. So, definitely about reevaluating, making sacrifices, change, or adjusting to the change that's going on. Okay. So know that it's normal. It's the hardest thing to understand is why you're feeling things all of a sudden that you've never felt before. Why you're suddenly feeling like confused about your decisions, confused about your options, not knowing where to go to A or B. That's very big right now. And it's not just with you, it's everyone around you. So that really tends to affect the energy around you in general, from people you're around at work to people you're around at home, your kids, everyone's going to be affected. So it's a good thing to keep in mind, especially if you're like, wow, everyone's kind of, you know, extra sensitive right now. It's legitimately because of what's going on with us trying to learn these lessons and to feel and experience what we're meant to, so that we are able to move forward and not carry this past hurt and these past things that we've gone through karmically with us through the next lifetimes or through the next 15 years. Because there's some of you that have been carrying them for a very long time. You may have already been carrying them with you for 10 or 15 years. So it's a good time and a good year to be able to really work on releasing that. I'm going to do some sage really quick, because I didn't do that when we started. All right. I know, the drones. Yeah, while you're outside looking at the moon, make sure to look up for drones around Nebraska and Iowa if you're anywhere around here. Apparently we have drones going by. I still think it isn't all drones. You know that I know about other things that are out there. So we all know it's not all drones. Some of them are. Some of them are not. Some people are just checking on us. Hey, Stephanie. You made it on here. I know so many of you are like, okay, Kaleigh, I need you to talk quick tonight because I go to bed early. And those of you that get up at 4 a.m., by the way, kudos to you. You are amazing and you are a very hard worker. That's awesome. Hey, Dee, how's it going? Yeah, it's like a complete ring around it, and it's super colorful. It's awesome. I knew that you would see it and recognize it. There's definitely ETs and UFOs out there checking on us. They check on all of us. And we don't have to have the same opinion on that. That's okay. It's just my personal opinion, my personal experiences. But I don't ever push them on anyone. Sometimes you just have things in your life that you have to see and experience for yourself to be able to understand, right? All right. So we talked about the moon phase. We talked about having to adjust right now and be able to accept our feelings and what we're going through and why we're feeling these things, why everything's coming to the surface, why we've been more emotional, why we've been more short with people. Some people haven't even been honestly necessarily as emotional. It's like they're more short. Your temper fuse is, you know, a little maybe shorter than it normally is. Yeah. Okay. So see, everyone knows what I'm talking about. Hi, guys. So, just keep that in mind, that it's normal and you're feeling it for a reason. So that's the most important thing. Okay, readjust what you need to readjust right now. Take a look at your goals. Take a look at your journals that you're writing in. For those of you that haven't started one, it's okay. If you love to shop on Amazon, hey, you can get them on there too. It's to your door, free shipping in 2 days, right? I love Amazon. I have a problem, as does most people, right? So the card that just popped out at us right now is the shooting star. So we're getting confirmation. Okay. Is this confirmation for the UFOs flying above us right now or the drones? No. But that is funny that popped out. We're getting confirmation for what we need. So what do you need confirmation on? What do you need to make you feel? We have all kinds of stuff jumping out tonight. What do you need to make you feel safe? What do you need to make you understand all these feelings and extra emotion that you're feeling? And what do you need for peace of mind, right? Wouldn't that be awesome, though, if that was confirmation that it was ETs and UFOs? Just saying. All right, and we got an omen, okay, an omen. So we all know that that's another meaning for sign, something that's meant to be, something that was brought to you, right? All right, everything popping out, observation. Okay, so this is very much what I feel is what you need to do right now as far as getting confirmation on what you're feeling, what you're observing around you, whether it has to do with people you're around, whether it has to do with your feelings, which is what it is for most people right now. Acknowledging the feelings you have, being okay with it. Sometimes the biggest fear, honestly, when we go through a matter of purging these emotions that we've been carrying and putting ourselves out there in uncomfortable situations, is not being like losing that control of feeling like we have control over it, right? So when this is something that we've literally carried with us for years or carried on our shoulders, and then all of a sudden it's starting to come up and we're forced to not only feel it, but we're forced to relive it. We're forced to go through these feelings of something that you've tucked away for a very long time. So you have to remember that this is going to take a lot of patience, because this isn't something that happened yesterday and you're trying to forget. This is something that's been tucked deep down so far that it's going to come spilling out eventually. So it's not going to be something that's going to be healed overnight, okay? It's going to be something that's going to take a little bit of time, but that's okay. That's your angels and guides wanting to acknowledge the fact that they understand, but they want you to know that this is part of the process, part of the healing process, part of the process that's going to help you to understand why you went through what you did and how it made you a stronger person and the lessons that you learned from it, whether it was you knowing how you would never treat people, or you being the best freaking mother there is out there, or the best father there is out there, or the best aunt there is out there. Knowing that you would never let what happened to you happen to someone else that you love. So sometimes that is a part of it. So it's very individualized and it's very different for everyone. But the lesson is general, to where I just need you to understand why all these feelings are coming up. Okay. So just remember that as hard as it is, we need to feel it so we can heal. Another thing to remember is, I literally just drew a complete blank. There's a lot of energy in here. Talking about healing, talking about living through these things. I don't know. It'll come back to me. This is what happens. I'm like squirrel real quick. Okay. There is an energy coming through. There's an older, this is going to sound very strange, but there is an older woman with really, really bright red hair. So this is going to be very specific, and bright red lipstick that keeps like popping in over here. So I don't know who she belongs to in here, or who's watching this, even if this is after the lives, but she needs you to know that she is okay. I have a feeling this is something that happened very recently, and she's literally like interrupting my complete thought process. So I bring this in. So for those of you that were asking, I just need to hear from her. I just need to know she's okay. That one is for you. Okay. And she literally made me lose everything I was thinking of. So that's pretty strong to cut in there. So let me know if that's you or your friend or your family member, or share this to that person because they need to hear from her. And it's someone that's older than them. Okay, so messages, feathers. Don't be afraid to ask your angels and guides for messages. Don't be afraid to get that confirmation of what you're feeling and what you're experiencing, okay? We're going through it so we can heal and we can learn. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, like I said, and it doesn't mean it's going to be overnight. It's just part of the process of what we have to go through, so that we're able to heal and we're able to be our best self and we're able to help other people and we're able to move forward and be happy and find that joy in our life that sometimes people tuck away to just assume that they can just put on a happy face and kind of move forward. So there's that. All right, so let's move forward. We'll pull our Moon Tarot cards. So everything that we're doing for tonight is going to be for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. I will be back on here Thursday afternoon, so I won't be on here tomorrow. But that's quite kind of helps that we're on here later. So we will keep doing that. Oh, Jamie, you sent me a message. Okay. I will make sure and check that out regarding manifesting. Okay. Yeah, my schedule is a little crazy, hun, so I haven't got to all of them, but I did do a video on here on manifesting, so hopefully that will help. Remember, with manifesting, it's baby steps. It's not something that's going to be like immediately boom, you're able to move mountains all of a sudden. It's going to be baby steps, and you want to start with little things. And it's all about your intention that you're putting into it, your thoughts and how you're feeling. So it's not something you're going to want to be doing when you're having a really bad day, because you're not going to be able to put all the heart and all the positivity into what you're manifesting. Okay, and there was one I did on December 30th, I believe. And we talked it was right before New Year's, and we talked a lot about manifesting in that one too. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, you guys can check that out. So there's 2 of them for sure. All right, so I got the 9 of Cups, which is quite interesting because what it shows me is not only is there success around you, and there is what needs to be fulfillment surrounding you. Fulfillment can be in several different areas. That can be financially and that can be personally. But it shows you sitting by yourself, and it shows you very much feeling like you're kind of this little ball right now, kind of like balled up and lonely. Okay. So this is where you're going as far as your thoughts right now, the emotion, being overwhelmed, feeling like you don't have necessarily anyone to turn to. That doesn't mean that's the case, but it's how you're feeling inside. A lot of that has to do with all the emotions getting brought up, you second guessing yourself, you feeling like you're not sure if you made the right decisions, and this is going to confirm that. Okay, you feeling like it's your fault. You have to pull these swords out. You have to pull the knives out and understand that not everything that's happened to you when you were younger and throughout your relationship as an adult was your fault. Okay. You have to remember that Sometimes things happen to us without us being able to have any control over it. Sometimes things happen that are awful, that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. But the reason they're getting all brought to the surface is because we have to choose to move forward and not carry that on our backs anymore, not feel like we're alone or no one understands us, or we're sitting in this misery of feeling like you're carrying the 20-pound weight with you everywhere you go, because that's not fair to you, and that's not fair to your feelings and where you're going in your relationship, because not only does it affect you personally, it affects your loved ones around you, and it affects your career, and it affects your work, because there's always this like white elephant kind of hanging out in the background that won't go away. So being able to bring these feelings to the surface again, which is a very scary thing, probably one of the scariest things you've ever had to do, is to be able to accept what happened and be able to heal and move forward so that you can be your best self. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of that this year. There's going to be a lot, because the energy is so intense, and because everything is about healing and finding yourself and self-love and knowing who you are. So you're able to give 100% of yourself to someone else. Whether you're with someone or not, you're still not giving that 100%. So it's a big part of that healing. And once this is what's awesome. And here's your answer right here. Once all those things happen, and once you're able to heal, you pull the Wheel of Fortune card. You have the whole world at your fingertips. You're going to be fortunate. You're going to be abundant. You're going to be able to do the things you want to do and enjoy life and enjoy your hard work that you've put into it. It's just a matter of being able to step out of that box that you felt like you've been in your whole life. Does that make sense? Hopefully. I'm missing a lot of these comments. Jamie, I always begin with candles. It's the easiest thing to do. And I talk about that in the video, just lighting a white candle and asking for like white light and love and protection around your house. That's the easiest way to start. Black candles help with negative energy. And there's no right or wrong way. You know, no one's going to say, Jamie, you're doing it wrong. You know, there's no right or wrong way. It's just a matter of starting and kind of trial and error. Sorry, I totally sneezed there. Okay. Got it. Pulled it together. Very much trial and error. So you can't do it wrong. The only way you can manifest wrong is if you are manifesting with the thoughts of this isn't going to work. Okay. That's the only way it's going to be wrong. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Nina. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. So that's the only way you can do it wrong, is if you have a negative intent behind it, or you're already assuming it's not going to work. Okay. The best, and you know, I always tell people to light candles just because I'm a candle person. But you don't have to. You can simply meditate and put your thoughts out there of what you want to do, or the direction you want to go, or where you want to be, except you manifest that it's already yours. So like I said, if you want to be, you know, you need $100 in your account, you manifest and know that you already have that $100 in your account that you need, or whatever it may be. And you just keep positive thoughts around it, and you think it and you let it go, and let the worry go, and let the universe take care of it. The only thing you can't control is when it happens. You know, you can't control how it happens, and you can't control when it happens. So you can't say, you know, that you're going to get the $100 by a friend is going to loan it to you. Okay. Or going to give it to you. You can't control how it happens. That's the hardest part, is not knowing. It's the unknown of how it's going to get to you. You can't say that part of it. You have to have faith that the universe is going to give it to you in the best way that they see fit, or how they already see it playing out. So just don't try to dictate how it happens. You just need to ask, put it out there, and then release it to the universe. And you say, and so it is. And that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You can't do it wrong. The only way you can do it wrong is if you have negative energy behind it, which just means you're doing it on a wrong day, or you're saying you want something, because if you want something, you will always want it. So you need to say it like you have it. I have $100 in my account or more, or I have $500 in my account or more right now. That's how you would say it. And then you think positively and you know you have it, and then you wait for the universe to bring it to you. But you want to start off with baby steps. You know, you might not be able to start off with assuming there's $500 in there. And for people that have done it for a while, it's a little bit easier for that. I always tell people when I'm manifesting, as I imagine, as the money goes out, it comes back to me. So the money that you pay for bills, I think of it as a full circle. So when it goes out, it comes back in whatever way the universe is meant to bring it, like a constant moving circle. So try to think of it that way, that it's always cycling itself to you, right? It's always repeating itself. I always keep a little citrine crystal, which is money and wealth, in my wallet. And you put it in there, and you know that your money's always going to double and it's always going to be replaced. So there's all kinds of like little fun things that you can do to help. But if you stay in that frame of mind, then everything will always come back to you. As quickly as it goes out, it comes back in. And if you keep that mindset and you know that it's going to work, and you stay positive that it's going to work, it will do that. In the old market, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with that. I know that there's a lot of stuff you can get. I mean, we have sage and crystals and stuff in the museum. But as far as like places there, I'm not sure, just because I don't know as far as like quality and stuff. So I wouldn't want to send you somewhere that I wouldn't know the quality of the crystals, because less expensive doesn't always mean better. But as far as candles, you can get the chime candles on Amazon if you don't have time to get them anywhere else. So you can order them on there as far as the candles. I wish I had a better recommendation for that. Okay, so we are going to, sorry guys, I got off topic there for a little bit. All right, we're going to do our moon cards now. So these are going to let us know how we're feeling surrounding all the energy and everything going on for this week of January the 7th through the 9th, 2020. It's so weird to say 2020. I keep saying that. 2020. Yeah, Euphoria is really good in Lincoln. Ooh, all right, we got them jumping out at us. I wish I actually lived, I mean, I'm not that far from Lincoln, but if I was close, I'd be there quite a bit. Okay, so a win-win outcome is in forecast. So this all has to do with positivity. It has to do with self-love, and it has to do with you facing your fears, you facing your inner demons, or what's holding you back, or your fears that you're holding back. Okay. The other one we got, interestingly enough, is nothing will come of this situation. So if there's some of you that are out there that are questioning a relationship or questioning a decision that you made regarding a person or a situation that you removed yourself from, you made a good decision. Going back to old energy that no longer suits you, or going back to old energy or old relationships that you walked away from, does not mean anything good's going to come out of it. Okay. When you forgive someone, that does not necessarily mean you invite them back into your life, because you're opening yourself up to being hurt again. You know you made those decisions for a reason, not only for your safety, but for other people's as well. Also just for your sanity and being able to be happy again. So going back to that situation or questioning things just because it may be easier to do that, which I understand, it's just not in your best interest because you're going to end up in the same situation that you were in before. Okay, you're going to end up a month down the road, 2 months down the road, feeling the same things you were and thinking, now I have to start all over again and go through all this again. Why was I doing that? Why wasn't I just trusting what I was feeling to begin with? And a lot of times it's because we have all this energy that gets built up and built up and built up, and we start to feel sad and we feel hurt and we feel all these different emotions that we went through. And you start to question everything because it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to get out of those situations, but it's a matter of finding yourself again and finding your happiness and finding who you are and who you want to be. Some of us don't know that actual inner person that we are because it's been so long since we let them out, and we've kind of tucked that person away for so many years and tried to be someone else just to get that approval or just to get that attention from the one person we wanted it from that wouldn't give it to us, that you start to mold into this person you don't even know anymore. And I definitely know that from experience. So it's good to be able to put 100% of yourself out there so you can find that person again and you can know what it's like to feel happy and to get up every day and be able to breathe. Of course, there's never going to be a day where everything's perfect and everything goes perfectly because that doesn't exist, right? We're human. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to have fights. We're going to disagree with people. That is human to do that. It is human to err. It is human to feel things and to have emotion and to have opinions. But it's just a matter of being able to refocus yourself when it comes to what's most important to you. And happiness is super important and something that you've never had with that particular person, especially if they've hurt you. It's just not going to change and come running back to how it was. So that's just my little tip of the night. It's such a good thing, Latrice, to find that person again and to find yourself again, because sometimes it's been so long. In my case, it had been over 10 years that it was just like, I don't know. And I was so young at the time. I don't even necessarily know that I ever knew who I was. I just always tried to mold myself to who I needed to be for everyone else. So it was quite a journey, but it's an amazing one once you get there and you find it and you feel at peace with yourself and who you are, and that you feel like you can be relaxed and be yourself. So that's a big difference. Okay, so we will pull our cards for our angels and guides for a final say on the outcome and how things are going to go. Anything else they need us to know tonight? We got undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So that's good. So remember that it's in there. Whatever it is that you're tucked away and you feel, there's literally people in this room right now that are like, I feel like no one can love me, or I feel like I'm unlovable, or I feel like I take care of everyone else but myself. That is what this is all about. This is all about taking time to appreciate what you have to offer and who you are, and finding that person, because there is that person in there 100%. And it takes, like I said, it's not going to be overnight. It takes time and it takes years. It's not going to be this month. It's not going to be probably this year. It's going to be a couple years, and it's going to take time, and It's going to take effort to put into it, but it's going to be so worth it when you finally feel like you can breathe again, you know, and you feel like, oh my gosh, this is me, this is myself, and this is who I feel comfortable being. Yes, Carrie, thank you to my Nate. He's the only one that brought it out in me. And I was 100% broken when I met him. That's for sure. And you know what? He was broken too. We both were. We were both kind of a mess. But prayer does amazing things, and talking to your angels and asking them to send you someone to love you. It will really happen. I promise you. Okay, here's our other one that's popped out, and it said, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. So for all my warriors out there, all my little warriors, here's your card. This one's for you. Everything's going to be okay. So that's your reassurance. That's for those of you that are like, okay, I know, I understand. She's told me this, but I just need to know that it's going to be okay, right? Some of us need to verbally hear it. We can't hear it from someone else, or you can, but you still need it. You still need to know. You're still asking your angels and guides. So that's their way of saying, like, here, let me show you this card. Let me flip this over for you, right? Oh, you guys are so awesome. There's such great energy in here tonight. I love it. Hi, Jamie. All right, so we'll do a quick energy healing session. We can't skip that tonight because everyone's got to get all relaxed. I'm a night owl, so I'm usually up late. So to me, like, this doesn't faze me. What time is it even? Oh, it's early. It's 8:30. Okay. So yeah, I go to bed around like 12:31. So, and then I complain that I don't have enough sleep. I just can't. It's like, there's something about it. I can get up in the morning and function, have my coffee. I can't go to bed at night. I'm just a night owl, and my kids are the same way. Yes, healing sessions. All right, so if everyone's ready, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or a comment. Let me know when you're ready. Get in a relaxed, either seated position with your feet flat on the floor so that you're grounded and we can release any toxins, anything we're carrying around with us. Or you can lay down. That works too. Whatever is most comfortable, whatever is most relaxing. All right. I see lots of thumbs up. Okay. So let's go ahead and close your eyes. Deep breath in through your nose. Vent out through your mouth. Continue to take a deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. I'm going to start at 10 and count backwards to 1. As I count backwards, the energy is going to build that we're going to transfer over to you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Energy transfers now. Grounding yourself and removing all toxins from the body that we no longer need. Removing any pain that we're carrying from the past. Removing any heaviness and hurt that we've been holding on to. Filling those voids with white light and love. Giving us enough energy to make it through the day tomorrow. Go ahead and take another deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Hopefully you feel relaxed and calm and at peace. Let me know how you're feeling. That one was very nice, calming energy. Not enough to make me go to bed, but night owl. So while we're waiting, for those of you, if you're going to be at the museum tomorrow night for the event, I will see you there. You're very welcome, Lori. And it's going to be a good day tomorrow. So I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back Thursday, probably afternoon sometime. Good, Jamie. I'm glad you feel relaxed. You can't be old. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. Good. I'm glad you're relaxed. There was a lot of just extra ickiness we've been carrying around today, extra heaviness. You're very welcome. Good. I'm glad it helped. All right, guys. Well, I just want to thank you all so much for watching tonight. I send you guys all so much love and light as usual. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Make sure to share and hit the little bell by the subscribe button. That way you can get alerts when I'm on here and you don't have to worry about knowing the exact time. And I will see you guys all very, very soon. I hope you have a good night tonight. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.